What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. Guys, I want to talk about The Bachelor, and I'll be upfront that I don't watch it. I follow some of the snippets here and there, and the first contestant is Matt James. He's the first black male contestant, and obviously a lot of black women were very upset because they figured that he would not choose a black woman. And they're going to be right, because I don't even know if there's any black women on this one. And he just recently sent home Sarah, Mary Lynn, some of the other chicks that are on there right now. And Matt James is half white himself, although he looks phenotypically very African American. But this situation where you have these chicks fainting and stuff like that, and there's insecurities and women fighting over him and stuff. And although they're trying to win the contest, not necessarily be with him, I don't think, but to win this, maybe it might propel their career. A lot of black women don't want to see, in my opinion, like a guy like Matt James on The Bachelor. Because see, what happens is it tells a story that they don't want to get out. And that story is that black men who didn't have any market in black America, like Matt James, because for all intents and purposes, I mean, some people may find him attractive, but he's not the kind of guy that a lot of black women would find interesting enough to probably want to date. Now, maybe girls from Africa, that's a little bit different. African women, they're not so big on the, entertaining piece and stuff like that. But African American women and those raised up in the culture, Matt James is somebody that they're not really checking for, okay? And there are a lot of black men like Matt James. Maybe they're similar looking, maybe they're similar in acting or similar in academia, or brothers who didn't have a personality that fit in the black community. But see, once these guys kind of blossom and kind of get into their own, what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of attractive non-black women that are going to compete for their attention. Now, again, I do know that this is a reality show, and I know these things are scripted, but it's this whole situation is there's some truth to how it goes down. And I know this because, I have friends, in medical school that are from, black guys from other parts of Europe. There's another brother here that's half black, and I believe he's like half Surinamese, something like that. And, or Indonesian or something like that. And he's a guy that's very similar to like a Matt James kind of guy. Not a very exciting guy, but he's going to be a doctor, comes from a good family. And, oh, by the way, the Polish girls, white girls, they're crazy about him. And what you're seeing with black men who have their career on the up and up, or doing something on the up and up, these other groups of women are competing for those kind of black men, like head over heels. Like see, black women won't come in like, a black woman might find that a guy is attractive, and she might not want to make herself as available. White women, Asian women, other groups of women, they're going to make themselves available. For example, like, we have a program here called Erasmus. Okay. Now we have some students here that are from Italy, and, being to myself, and me and another student were in, we started a new class today, whatever. Right. And the Italian girls, they just come up to talk to you. Hey, how are you doing? Hi, my name is this, I'm from Milan. And, and they like, this is something that, and I'm a brother that doesn't deal with European women or white women at all. But this is something that you never see African women doing or black women doing. Like, European women will just come and talk. And it's not that they want anything, but it's just about being friendly and being cordial and being approachable. Just speaking, And if you're a guy like Matt James, And I can see how a black man could be around, European women, or, same thing also even in Poland sometimes, right? They'll do that. You would be like, wow, this is a lot different than what I'm used to. I can really strike up a conversation. This is something that I can get used to. And see, that is exactly what happens, right? Like, other groups of women tend to make themselves, for guys who are more like Matt James, they're going to make themselves more available to you without all of the extra stuff. Sisters tend to make themselves more available to the guys that they're emotionally attracted to, maybe, but that can't do anything for them on average. And what this show is displaying is that black men who don't have a market in Black America have a market in white America with women, with Asian women. That's what a lot of sisters are afraid of, because that's why they said, well, he's not going to choose a black woman. Well, the reason why he's not going to do that is because, would you ever have chosen him? You're not. See, the thing about it is this: when it comes to a white guy, sisters will be just the opposite of what I described. Now, when it comes to black men, they could think that you're nice and stuff. They're not going to come out of their way to talk to you or make themselves more available to you. But if it's the white guy, they will do what the Italian girl, or the Italian woman would do, or just being nice. They'll make themselves more available to them. When it comes to their own group of men, as much, in my opinion, I don't think that they would do that as much. Maybe it's because they feel like maybe white guys are a little more timid to talk to them, or a little bit more scared and stuff like that. That could be the case. But in my overall opinion, what Matt James is showing, and even if it's scripted, is that a lot of black guys have market with a lot of attractive non-black women. And Black America doesn't want to see that. Because again, if that's the case, then that means that, okay, well then sisters are really losing their guys to win, and which is the truth. I mean, like, if there's anybody divesting, if you want to call it that, or anybody that has a better chance of doing that, like, black men have that opportunity. Because, women who see guys that have potential, they're going to acquiesce to that potential fast. And, for sisters, I don't know if they just can't see it, but it's definitely there. And Matt James, and there's some, suspicion about him, if you know what I mean. But this guy is going to deal with non-black women and for the rest of his life. For him, it's just no market for sisters. And I know a lot of people don't like that, but until you have the appreciation of one's people to the fact where, even with black men appreciating black women, or black women appreciating black men, then what you're going to have are these foreign people coming to the Black American spaces, coming to the black community, and taking away your best people. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.